Okay, I'm going to test out this time. Oh, and hello again. Handheld video with this not a laptop in itself. It's actually, I think, almost like a pad. But anyway, I'll try to show you my spring ideas, as I have already bought that new shelf there, and I have these steps, so I can actually show you those plants there, or orchids. Anyway, this is going to be done in 2 or 3 days, so if it shows a little bit different kind of light, that's the reason. Let me turn off the fan so it's not going to blow me while I'm filming. So the reason why I got that new shelf unit, as you can see, it's Omar from the IKEA, is because some of my orchids are really tall, and I'm bound to get taller ones in future. Now it's actually, there is all these houseplants because they can actually survive with little less light, as I still haven't bought the lights for this one, but that's the idea, is to have a couple of shelves which actually can accommodate a little bit taller plants than, or orchids, which are my cattleyas. And we could start with these ones. Not used to having handheld. Unfortunately, it's a little bit shaky, but I hope you can actually follow me. So these are my seedlings, and they are that close to the light, and it shows a little bit brighter, but because I have only one light there, and this, as you can see, it changes from this to this depending on where it concentrates. So that's why it shows like my Dendrobiums are having really like blast of light. It's not true. They are kind of getting highlight, but that's angel hair, and it can actually stand that. Those are the old markings from last spring when it was damaged by the cold. And that one is Saint Swithin Philippinense, and they are both growing really well here. And let's move around, hopefully not dropping anything. Almost dropped something, I'm sure. So this one is this is actually the Dendrobium nobile, which I mentioned in my, was it 2 videos, 2-3 videos ago. As you can see, it did take kind of a lot of beating with the thrips. They seem to like it, and it's now growing new pseudobulb there, as you can see. And yeah, I'm keeping it warm until it's like big enough to actually have winter rest, or anybody else is going to tell me that I should actually give it a winter rest. Oops, sorry about that. And this is my Cattletonia red rum cross with Cattleya Arizona. So that's there. So yeah, it's growing. As you can see, there's the new growth right down there. And this I just reported. I didn't show it to you because I was reporting it without filming it. And as you can see, it doesn't look that good, but it was like damaged because of the the spraying which I was using, and you can see the whole leaf is going down. but it still has like these other leaves, so it's going to be just fine. It's just losing that one leaf, and I had to spray it. There was thrips, so, but it's growing new growth there, down there, coming up. As you can see, there's the new root, and it's variety Roseliana and Rosea concolor, which is going to be quite nice looking. Oh, and of course purpurata. This is the only left part of that Oncidium gyrac fragrance. Yeah, this is the latest pseudobulb. That one's stalled. I'm not sure what it's going to do, but as long as it's not like dying, I'm letting it be. Okay, move you back. So this one is my spectacular. Let me get that out of the way. As you can see, that was the new growth with me, and there's the newest one, that's pseudobulb, and it's a bit taller than this one, so it's like 1 centimeter taller. I'm doing just fine. I'm waiting for the roots so I can actually repot this one, because I have to keep it quite moist so it's not smelling that good. And this was, I think this was Cenerex Brassia. Yeah, that one. So these two have matured. I think Brassia, I don't know if it's normal, but it seems to be quite slow, so it takes 1 year for this to actually grow these new growths. And yeah, keeping it well hydrated, well fed, getting some light. This is my Laelia tenebrosa, the normal color. My Aurea is in the paludarium still, and I'm going to keep it there. Waiting to see there, underneath somewhere there should be an eye. I saw it moving, so I can actually soon start pumping up some fertilizers into this one. It had a little break with the pseudobulbs after it had grown this last fall, so during the winter it wasn't growing at all. And that one I did report with you, and it's I think it's called Tiger Tail. Miss Orchid Girl has the same kind of flower as I have, and I've staked it so that it won't grow all those possible. It was like spreading around and growing into really awkward way, so I had to like push it a bit higher to grow upwards. And what can I say? It's losing that last pseudobulb, although I just reported it, but I think it's because it's making 2 new growths. It's growing nicely, the new roots, which I was waiting for in order to report it. As you can see, they are those. And then we move into this one. So this is, I think this is Gyrac. Hold on a second. Yeah, Tolumnia Gyrac Flyer Red Corona. And this one is actually attached itself here, so it's not like it needs that support. I'm just keeping it there because I have been too lazy to take it off. This was the newest fan it grew, and that was the newest leaf in the center. I'm still waiting to see new fans there so that I can actually refresh the media, but because I'm not able to do that yet, I'm just keeping it inside of this. But as you can see, the leaves are looking much nicer than it was before I reported it, so I think it's going to pull through. It's growing anyway all the time. That's my suffering philodendron. It needs more light and fertilizers. That's why it's looking like that. Of course my orchids comes first, so they get, oh, this is, I just stuck this here to direct this new growth on my, oh, sorry, I think it was, yeah, Cattleya Siam Jade Avo. So this is the peloric one. I probably would have bought myself a Siam Jade, not the Avo. But anyway, it's cute looking, that one too. I have one new growth and a few more coming in there. So this was the Lue de Maniana, Cattleya, and it's quite small orchid, but as you can see, it does like to grow. So there is new eyes moving, that's the newest one, and I think it's getting good enough light because of the coloration of the sheath. So that should be okay for it. This is the reported BC Gyra Kiku, and yeah, it's now higher, which I like because I need to get it like good lighting for it so that it would actually bloom at some point. Still holding on those roots. I'm hoping to keep them on, and it's pushing on the new growths there. So it was starting like 2-3 new growths, and I'm sure there is like more coming up because it's quickening up its pace. And this is just Brassia. Have been growing this new growth, I think no, gosh, when did I bought this? 2019. Whoa, how this was. I think it was so that it grew that one 2020, then started growing this one I think June or something, 2020, I mean, and it's still, now you can actually see the pseudobulb, so it's starting to show there. So it's growing, but it's not the fastest grower in the world. I think it's getting at least the similar size, if not bigger pseudobulb this time, although it's a little bit yeah, it's like creeping upwards, so I had to put some moss there. And I really like these roots again. It's just like gone crazy with the roots, so yeah. Brassias do tend to grow good root system, at least for me. And Cattleyas as well. And then we go a little bit lower. Sorry about this. When I get these sorted out, I'm able to show you better these ones. But I just lowered you down so you can actually see the pseudobulbs and the root system. And as you can see, the root system is still going strong. That's the newest growth. It grew a little bit higher than it was supposed to, and I think there is like 2-3 new eyes moving at there. And then when we come to Cattleya bovrangiana, it's the red variety. As you can see, it's now growing only one new growth. So that's this one, which is going to be quite tall, I think. It has this glaucous effect on its leaves, and it likes loads of sun. Don't know why these get these like black things on their pseudobulbs. It's not soft, so it's not like, I don't know. Do you know what might be the thrip damage? Don't really know. And then we have this monster here, and I'm waiting for this new growth, which is down here, to start new roots. These are from the old ones, which is this one here, which go all the way up, way up there. So this has been the reason why I had to move the shelving a little bit lower. So this is the newest growth it's growing. And if you come closer, sorry about the mess behind there, you can see that this sheath is coming higher than this one. So clearly this newest growth is coming quite tall. I don't see any sheaths in there, not just yet. So here's to hoping. I was about to actually repot it soon. Sorry, this is really awkward. But yeah, as you can see, it has loads of new roots, growing new ones all the time. I'm waiting it to actually grow the new growth, and this one starting the new roots, and then I can actually repot it. So it's about June, I guess. So I'm going to repot this one, and we can do it together. So that was that shelf, and down there are my Dendrobiums, Denphiles actually, but the problem is that light is actually flickering, so I cannot show you them in situ as we speak. Hold on a sec, I'll show you. Well, not that bad. Might be because there is like other light coming in as well, but that's like the one on the front is no ID Oncidium, and yeah, it's growing quite well. And yeah, I think I have to stop here and make this 2 to 3 different videos, and then we can talk about these in my part 2. Just hold on a sec.